At the end of last year, we took off to Suriname, and what a journey it turned out to be. From beautiful moments to unforgettable sights, this trip had it all. And of course, I packed a lot of film and my trusty Leica M6. Honestly, is there a better combo to bring along such a travel? Let's hear it. But for now, let's dive in. Welcome to another episode of Run Along. Wait, what? After landing, we went through customs, which took a little while, but in the end, everything was okay. The flight wasn't too bad either, just long enough to make us pretty tired. So once we got settled, we grabbed something to eat and crashed for the night. Oh, and quick heads up, we were there during the rainy season. So every time the sun decided to show up, we definitely made the most of it. That said, I actually don't mind a little bit of rain. Walking through the jungle, hearing it pour down through the trees, it was kinda magical. Still, when the sun did come out, it added that little bit of extra layer to the photos. You'll see what I mean. On our first full day there, we visited a place that holds a lot of meaning to Xenia and her family. It is where their grandmother used to live, and both Xenia and her brother have been there before. Their roots actually trace back to the indigenous people of Surinam. But unfortunate, the house was no longer there. It had been completely torn down, and the only thing left was this patch of land with a for sale sign in front of it. Still, some things hadn't changed, and that is the restaurant next to the house and the palmatuin, which was just across the street. This is a beautiful park full of palm trees. By the way, love the new 28 from Voigtlander, though it has some pretty harsh vignetting at 2.8. It was getting dark quick, and that is where you really notice it. But more on that in the full review.
New crib.
Yeah, this is just beautiful. It's such a beautiful house.
It has great potential.
Yeah.
So my grandma's house where she lived in for a few years before she came to the Netherlands. I was so excited to show it to them, but it's gone. It's gone. Nou, wat doe je nou? Scannen je, vrienden.
The next couple of shots are from some days where we just relaxed, took a cab to a little mall and had some dinner. After that, it was time for our first tour, and it was amazing. We dove pretty deep in some of the history of Suriname, and coming from the Netherlands, we already had some knowledge, of course, but being there in person, walking past those buildings and hearing the stories from our guide, it just hits different. Really left an impact on us. And aside from the history, we just soaked in the scenery. The views were stunning and the nature around us was just absolutely beautiful. So our first trip took us out on a boat along the Kommerwijne River. We made a few stops along the way, and at every stop we got to hop off and walk inland a little bit. There we explored the areas where a lot of important history had taken place. This is definitely one of my favorite shots from the whole trip. I even have this one and a couple of others from this trip already online on my print shop. So if you guys are interested, go check it out. Buying a print goes a very long way in supporting the channel. Big shout out to everybody who already ordered the print. You guys are legendary. This was an old prison where every single cell had its own story written on the walls or displayed by different elements. Very informative and interesting to read all of that.
gezellig. Feesttrek en avond.
Alles is 10 keer mooier met de zon.
Ja, jij ook. Ja, gezellig hè?
Top.
Top.
Ja.
After that location, we hopped on the boat again and went to our next one. Here we walked through a beautiful village with so much character. Those houses next to the water are stunning. I think that every house here is worth a picture.
Thanks.
To reach our final stop, we had to stay on the boat for a little longer. But the sun came out for a bit, and just when we thought this couldn't get any better, some dolphins traveled alongside us. Pretty hard to capture them on camera though. They won't show themselves all the time. Our final location was nothing short of magical. Absolutely stunning and so well preserved. It had this quiet beauty to it, like time had stood still for a while. Every corner felt like a perfect frame, and of course, I took the opportunity to photograph every corner. On our way back, we came across a fisherman and we asked if we could take a look around and maybe take some photos of him. He was totally chill about it, didn't mind at all. I didn't end up with any amazing shots from it, but still, it was a great moment. One of those little memories that just stick with you.
Doe lekker zwaaien. Hallo. Ik ook even zwaaien.
And the food here was so good. I guess that is what you get when you have a country with so many cultures. The next morning we returned to the Palmatuin, and this time for something really personal. We were there to honor my mother-in-law, the mother of Xenia and her brother, and of course, the love of my father-in-law's life. This was the heart of our trip, the reason why we came here, and it turned out to be a beautiful moment. And just as we gathered there, the sun broke through the clouds. It felt special, like a quiet sign, just a little bit of light at the right moment. Not going to show any of it, of course, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. After that, we visited the fort that really had some interesting stories to tell too. If you ever travel to Suriname, definitely worth the visit. Oh, and yes, this juice is so good, I developed a marcusa addiction there. In the next part, we are off to our second tour, back into the jungle, but this time by van. It was a whole different experience from the first one, but definitely not any less interesting. We covered a lot of ground, saw some amazing places, and even got the chance to stop by and meet the family of our guide, which made the day feel extra special, definitely for Xenia and her brother.
Dit is allemaal kousenband en okra en bananen. Waarom? We zijn hier bij de Jindis. Dat is een Jindi. Okay. Dat zijn die offerplekken van de Hindoes. En hier zijn dus Hindustanen. Veel meer. Zie je dat?
This one's also a favorite of mine. I love all the different shades of green and how the lines come together, with that truck sitting perfectly in place.
Ja? Ja, maar hier kan ik niet parkeren, maar hier wel. Paraat, hè? Nice.
Oei, dankjewel.
Paling nga dyan.
Ja? It says, just like a fairy tale.
It's beautiful.
We saw some little monkeys there, but I wasn't able to capture it.
Ja,
Stapje.
Loop maar lekker rustig, pap. Ja.
Het is glad hier, hè?
Ja, daarom.
Nou wel een beetje de bladeren als steekwerk heeft te gebruiken. Zo wel een beetje frictie.
zetten om het bloed te stoppen.
Oh. Ja.
Die hoogte. En dan hebben ze die synagoge op het hoogste
Ja.
punt gebouwd.
Oké.
Ja, dat weet ik maar ik niet.
Maar deze planken zijn niet glad.
Oh mijn god, oh mijn god, oh mijn god.
Wat is het?
Er zat er zo'n grote
So what happened there was that Xenia placed her hand on the wood, next to the biggest spider she has ever seen in her life. Yeah, they've got some big bugs over there.
Oh. Ja, dat gaat misschien weer vies worden. Ja? Een kraantje daar. Dankjewel, dankjewel. Ga je niet doen.
On our way back, our tour guide pointed us down to this narrow little path, saying that there was a natural spring at the end of it. The water there is believed to have special healing properties. He did warn us though not to drink too much of it because our bodies weren't used to it.
Ja.
Dat moet hè? Auw, ah. Nee, mijn benen doen pijn. Mag die?
Het is gewoon rechtstreeks van de bron.
Wil jij speld?
The next stop was at the family of our tour guide. He had learned that Xenia and her brother have indigenous roots, the same as he has. So he said, well, then you gotta meet my uncle. He's some kind of a local celebrity out here. It was such a fun and an unexpected moment that made this tour feel way more personal. Our final stop was at this beautiful spot right by the river. The sun came out again and we had to enjoy this amazing food while soaking in the views. Got a couple of cool frames off too. On our last night of the trip, we celebrated the birthday of my father-in-law, together with some good dinner.
Ja?
Lang zal hij leven, lang zal hij leven, lang zal hij leven in de gloria, in de gloria, in de gloria. Even de piep, hoera! Hoera!
Hoera! Nou, dat was het.
Oh, kids. Ja.
And like all holidays, this one eventually came to an end. We had such a good time with special moments and even some emotional ones too. So this trip will definitely be one to remember. I would love to hear what you thought about this episode. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That goes a long way. But for now, thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Peace.